Mint Salad and I saw Pokemon the movie, Hoopa and the Clash of Ages. It is directed by Kunihiko Yuyama. This is the 18th Pokemon movie. So if you haven't seen this movie, I will spoil it for you. This is sponsored by Linktree. You can check that out after the review. 18 plus only. All right, first of all, I gotta say, I think this title is a little wordy, mouthy, and I'll go a little bit into more detail why a little bit later. But first, this movie starts with introduction of who Hoopa is, this Pokemon. This Hoopa character 100 years ago, very powerful, kept using his power for summoning legendary Pokemon and having them fight him, which I find to be hilarious. So we get to see a bunch of legendary Pokemon in this movie, which I like, okay. And then we get to see Ash and friends. They go to the city where Hoopa's trainer is, person trainer. Definitely when I was watching this, like, first thing that I got was why? Why is Hoopa being trained by some humans? And I wanted this movie to explain this for me. And so I gotta see if this movie explains that. So now we have Hoopa is demonstrating his powers, which is pretty cool. Dude, imagine if you have a ring, right? Big old ring that just a Pokemon take off of the body and shoot you through this ring to teleport places. This Pokemon creates wormholes. This Pokemon is so powerful. Like, is it more powerful than Arceus? Man, I should probably do a legendary ranking video at some point of ranking all the Pokemon legendaries from the movies and power scaling them, because I see a sense of power scaling in this movie as well. Hoopa compared to the other legendaries. Also, the people surrounding Hoopa trying to keep Hoopa from accessing this power has this little like Arceus-shaped dealio. What is that called? Stone? It's like a little piece of metal that's shaped like the Arceus rings around him. And I like this because it's like, oh, so Arceus does exist. We're in a universe now. I like how we are in fact, in a nice little universe here. Hoopa has his powers stowed away via this little magic bottle, genie bottle thing, which is cute until those powers come out. And then Hoopa has to resist those powers because Hoopa is scared that the evilness of those powers went into Hoopa's body. And I'm like, oh boy, do these powers affect people? Do these powers affect everyone else, including Hoopa? And this is answered. I like how this is answered. So we see how we have Team Rocket coming in clutch again, being part of the story yet again. Oh my goodness, okay. 6th gen Pokemon movies, where's that? First of all, Team Rocket steals this little genie containing Hoopa's power and then releases it. It's because the power can mind control the people who's containing it. Like, mind controls Meowth. Also mind controls Ash, tries to, but Ash is strong-spirited and he's a very good boy. Okay, Ash is the bestest of boys. I like Ash in this. He's like trying to understand Hoopa the entire time. Meanwhile, we have Hoopa cannot resist the power. And so is like summoning a bunch of legendaries, causing a bunch of destruction. You have a bunch of legendaries like, we're gonna get you. At first glance, there's a few legendaries like Rayquaza. I thought it was shiny form until I realized it was the mega evolved form. Then we have Latias also in their mega evolution forms. By the way, why are there mega evolutions both purple? I don't like that, man. I seriously don't like that. I mean, I feel like there is no distinguishment between the two. Oh, is it because in order to use the fly feature in Alpha Sapphire and Omega Ruby, in order to like just not be able to like program 2 3D models that can fly in the air? No, it has to be just one that look pretty much the same between the two freaking Pokemon. I'd fly in the air. You remember that feature from Alpha Sapphire? I had Alpha Sapphire. Man, that was so cool, but man, why aren't their Mega Evolutions different? I don't like that. But anyway, we see other Pokemon. Lugia makes an appearance. I was very surprised. I was like, yo, Lugia is awesome. But you know what's not awesome? Lugia doesn't talk in this movie at all. It just makes a Lugia sound like or something like that. I don't like that. Make Lugia noises. Talk. Dang it. What happened to all the Pokemon that could speak using telekinesis? Okay? Why did this suddenly not have telekinesis? You're just gonna have Lugia be like, arr. Oh, it's because you gotta pay for a voice actor? Okay, cool. Whatever. Oh, that's the reason. That's the reason. I still don't like it though. Hoopa is able to take all the things that his human handlers were talking to him. By the way, those human handlers, there's a reason why there are human handlers. It's because, you know, Hoopa was very powerful, took his power away, and now we got a bunch of people trying to look after Hoopa, and it's like a whole generational thing. That was pretty cool. Man, Hoopa, man, why do you gotta have them hoops around your body though? Man. Also, I feel like Hoopa is underrated as a Pokemon. Definitely not the coolest looking Pokemon, not the coolest looking legendary. Oh my goodness, we had Zekrom, Restrom, we had White Kyurem here too. That was so cool. I really liked the amount of legendaries in this movie, but I gotta be honest, I think the legendaries in this movie was just so there's an excuse to draw a bunch of legendaries, but I'm very happy about that, okay? I'm very happy it's not just a bunch of legendaries. I'm sad that more legendaries didn't get more roles. You have Lugia like fighting versus like a bunch of other people, legendaries fighting Hoopa. They're all fighting Hoopa and they still suck against Hoopa, okay? Do you think Arceus is more powerful than Hoopa? Because Arceus has created worlds and such, but Hoopa can create wormholes. Cannot go through his own wormholes if he has limited powers, but can go through his own wormholes when he has all of his powers. Man, I'm interested to see the other movies. This step of Ash's Pokemon plus the Pokemon around him, I think this is like a second evolution. He's a Frogidere. So yeah, that's cool. I also remember this generation has Ash Greninja, but in the anime. I hope that appears in a movie. I've seen a clip of Ash Greninja, and that is so cool. Anime is so cool, but yeah, if it's not in a movie, I'll be sad. But it wasn't in this movie. No Ash Greninja yet. Anyway, any character progression? No, I don't care. This is more like a movie where I was just enjoying the amounts of legendary Pokemon on screen, and Hoopa is a doofus. But like, how did they at first initially extract Hoopa's power? I mean, they already showed them containing Hoopa's power once it left the bottle initially, but how did they do it the first time? I'm interested to see. Any other character progression? That's none really. 2D and 3D animation. There's a lot of mix between 2D and 3D. A lot of the legendaries were like hand-drawn, but also there wasn't like a lot of legendaries in action, except for when they were in action, then they're like 3D model-ish. But everything else, this is a fine movie. And so I gotta give this movie a solid 5.6 out of 10. If you like this review, watch another one. YouTube really likes that. You can also like, comment, subscribe, share this video with everyone you know. The ultimate goal of this channel is for me to become an expert movie reviewer. So if I haven't reviewed it on the channel, there's a chance I haven't even seen it at all. If you'd like to request a movie in the comments below, you can do that. You can fast track a movie review request at patreon.com/ASEPresents for $20 a month for one movie review. For 1 month, $3 a month. If you want to learn how to draw Pokemon, you can go learn how to draw Pokemon up there early on my patreon.com/ASEPresents. And if you like to help support the daily grindiness of all these daily movie reviews, you go to this link tree. It really helps the daily grindiness of all these daily movie reviews. So you can go there. And until next time, I've been Sound, I'll see you later, my Sound croutons and bacon bits. Hoopa is a very powerful Pokemon, but Hoopa's design sucks. Ugh, I hate it.